This is Esther. At first, I thought she was a boy. And this is her older brother, Sam. Their behinds were shriveled and laced with deep lines left by their shrinking body mass. Their legs were tiny bones, covered in dried-out skin. It was clear to me that starvation had pushed these helpless kids to the verge of death. This little boy is 7 years old. Look at the size. Look at my camera. 7 years old. What are we gonna do? Severe malnutrition leads to death. It stunts growth and forces the body to turn on itself for food. Sam is under 3 feet tall and weighs under 20 pounds. Both Sam and Esther were also afflicted with polio. Neither of them could walk. We could not imagine why they were abandoned, left starving, lying hopelessly in the dirt. As we tried to absorb the nightmare before us and figure out what we should do, a little girl emerged from the bush. This little girl is the sister of those 2 little boys, and she was actually cooking for them at one point. Can you imagine? It was Sam and Esther's older sister, Jane, a very small 8-year-old. She had walked miles to fetch water in order to bathe her brother and sister. We and our cameras attracted a crowd. The sight of the kids paralyzed the crowd. They could only stand in horror and watch. We watched in utter fascination as this little determined girl bathed her siblings. While most 8-year-olds are busy playing, Jane faced a life-and-death situation alone. She could not feed her hungry brother and sister, but she could see how dirty they were, and it was within her power to take a long walk for some water, lug it back, and bathe the kids. Little Jane, a hungry child herself, assumed the awesome duties of a parent. Most organized religions, sadly, devote much of their time and energy to defending dogma or destroying dissidents. When kneeling before a fragile little boy like Sam, those kind of petty and immature religious practices dissolve into a sea of insignificance. Love is all that matters, and love compels us to reach out to Sam and Esther. To have a little girl this size, age, all by herself to walk God knows how far to get this water, to come up and bathe those kids is beyond anything I could ever imagine. And, she's like a little hero, a little heroine. Amazing fortitude and strength inside the people here, even at this young age, to know what to do and how to do it. It's pretty astounding. After the little girl bathed the kids, Lori handed her a number of little packages of peanut butter crackers. We had them with us just because we never know when we're going to eat again. But what was amazing to me is the little girl opened the package And you know she's hungry, but the first thing she did was gave it to the kids, and I was really actually quite surprised how they just devoured those cookies. I wasn't sure, you know, what they could do or couldn't do. And then after she had given them each a cracker, she took one for herself. It's like the gospel right there, putting others first.
Well, I think that this is the challenge, is instilling hope, and that some of these kids are dying for lack of hope because people have given up on them. And the more we can instill hope in these families, the more they will try, because they know that it'll succeed. Even us, it can feel hopeless and endless because we see the need without having the resources to do what we need to do. And yet, you know, this is what it's about, is giving them hope. We've seen a lot of sad and tragic situations, but not like this. I think this is the thing, is that every child can be yours. These kids are beloved of God, and they've been given up on.
Will you ever be able to forget this place or those kids?
We won't forget them, we'll be seeing them. We won't leave them. I don't like leaving them just tonight. We've got to do something so that we can make lifelong change for these kids, rather than 1 week's change, or 1 day's change, or 1 month's change. Oh, they can sit up now. After eating a few crackers, they were just starving. Just starving.